Alright, welcome to another short snippet. And in this snippet, we'll be talking about the concept of take profit and the concept of stop loss. In this example, we will be greatly discussing how you get into the marketplace and how you get out of the marketplace as well using market orders. Now, what is a stop loss? What is a TP? And how do you relate that to trade? Now, a stop loss and TP can be related to something called the bank standing order. What is the bank standing order? A bank standing order is an order that you give to your bank to make certain deposits, certain payments, certain deduction from your account with or without your permission or your acknowledgement by signing a order. So basically the order is already imputed in the system. Also automatically without your say or no, the bank will debit you for certain reasons. Take for example, for people that are very busy and can't go to their children's schools, they can just tell the bank by so date debit me so amount to pay for my children's school fees, or by so day of the month credit this account setting out this so amount. Especially people that are trying to pay salary. Do you understand? So that's the basic order of a standing order. So now we're going to relate that to what a TP and a stop loss is. A TP and a stop loss is basically orders that you tell your broker. In this case, in the case of banking standing order, you tell the bank. But in the case of TP or stake profit, you tell your broker. So a TP and a stop loss are basically orders that you give to your bank to take you in or out of the marketplace, whether in profit and whether in loss. The difference between the both of them is one, you are taken out of the marketplace in loss, and the other, you are taken out of the marketplace in profit. We are going to use a little diagram here called the long position 2. And what this does is it gives us the parameters for your entry, your stop loss, and your TP. Now, if you look closely at this diagram, you will see that there are two shaded areas, and then there is an intersection between the two of them. This is a blue shaded area, a light blue shaded area, and then a light red or pink shaded area. Between them is a very thin gray shaded area, which is basically the intersection between these two areas. Now, if you look carefully at this chart, you will see that we have at the right hand side of the screen, which is the price level side, you will see that we have three parameters. Number one, the red parameter, followed by what the green parameter, and then the gray parameter. So these are basically representation or price representation for the entries, the stop loss, and the TP. If you draw an horizontal line from the tip or the bottom part of that line of that diagram, it will give you 0.88015. As well, the middle line, draw it out in time. This would be 0.88399, and then this one part, this would be 0.89548. This line, let's talk about this line first, is your entry area. This is the price at which you're entering this particular market. This is AUD card, by the way. So if you want to buy the Australian dollar against the card, what you're saying is that the AUD pair or the Australian dollar would gain strength over time over the Canadian dollar. That's what it means to buy this pair right now. You would enter at this price being what? 0.88399. And peradventure in the future, you were right that this market will actually be a bullish market. What happens is, because you cannot monitor your trade and you cannot look at every single candle fluctuation, you want to give your broker an order to take you out of the marketplace, whether in loss or whether in profit. By buying this pair and pressing the buy button, you have entered the market with a buy order. To get out of this market, you have to go out with a sell order. So you will place your TP, which is basically a sell order as well, allows you to get out of the marketplace in profit. So you enter the trade and you close the trading view chart, and then the market gradually just takes a tour and continue gradually until it reaches this point. Whether your data is on, whether you have internet connection, as long as you set your TP and your stop loss, by the time the market reaches this area in the future, the broker will take you out, whether you have internet connection or not. So this is a great way to monitor the chart without actually monitoring the chart. This is the concept of TP. You enter a market, you set a take profit. By the way, the full meaning of take profit of TP is take profit. The full meaning of SL is stop loss. So you get out of the marketplace in a buy order, in a sell order, at a price where you've designated your broker to take you out. This is the concept of take profit. Now, peradventure you are wrong about this trade because you can't be always right. And then you enter here, and then you close your laptop or you close your trading view, and then the market begins to go against you. The market gradually just begins to go against you and goes to a level where it becomes a unfavorable price. That's the key word there, right? So the market goes against you, and eventually it goes to a point where you can no longer take a loss. So instead of you watching the market, you can tell the broker, if the price ever gets to this area, take me out of the market place and take me out in loss. So that's the concept of stop loss, stop my loss. TP, take my profit. So when the market reaches that area, whether you are online, whether you have internet connection, or you are credit, or acknowledge for the broker to take you out or not, they will take you out automatically because you've already set a stop loss order. So when that order is hit, you are out of the marketplace in a sell. Sorry, in a buy, because in a sell, yeah, because you are buying this trade. So that's the concept of stop loss and TP. But I'm going to read to you what I have here. The concept of take profit is a predetermined price level at which a trader chooses to close a profitable trade. Very key point. When the market price reaches this level, the trade is automatically closed, securing the trader's gain. Benefit of TP: ensuring profits are locked in, removes the emotional aspect of deciding whether to exit a trade, right? And then the concept of stop loss is a risk management tool that allows traders to limit their losses on a trade. It automatically closes the trade once a market reaches a specific kill point on favorable price, right? Benefit of stop loss: protects your trading capital, which is very good. One key factor: emotional control and risk management. And also helps traders to stick to their risk management plan. Very, very key. That's the concept of stop loss and then TP. Conclusion: this is basically a correlation between the last video and this. Understanding this fundamental concept of bid and ask price, spread, take profit and stop loss is crucial for anyone involved in trading. This is the foundation of trade execution, trade management, and profit maximization. Mastering these terms not only builds confidence but also leads to more disciplined and strategic trading decisions. This is all I have for bid and ask price, take profit, and stop loss. I'll be doing another video. This is going to be a more practical video where you can learn how to open a brokerage account and get started with trading. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.